Now just two more things I want to mention here. About this table down here, let me show you a quick way. If you wanted to put in the same table that's on the sales page, like this, let me show you how you can quickly make up the code. First, you're going to open up Composer or your favorite web editor. Okay, here I'm going to show you in Composer. So we're going to insert a table, and we're just going to make it one cell. Okay, and then if you click inside here, right click and do Table Cell Properties, go to Table and Align Center, put the border to 0, and then set the width to whatever percentage of the window you want. Let's say 80. Okay, and then click OK. So there is our basic table. Now we're going to go to the CSS editor, and we have to give this a name, so we'll just call it work. And click OK, and it's going to need us to save it. Okay, so we'll just save it in our working folder here. Now, what we're going to do is set up a style sheet, and we're going to do element with a specific ID, or we're going to do style applied to all elements of a class. Okay, and then we're going to give this a name. We'll call it tab. And you want to make sure it doesn't conflict with anything, so we'll just do D like that. We'll create the style rule. Okay, and then we're going to go to borders, and we're going to go to width, and we're going to put here, we'll put whatever number of pixels. So we'll say 6 pixels. And black. And here we need solid or dashed or whatever you want, but there it is. Okay, now go back to Table and Cell Properties. Okay, and then back to Table. Now we're going to go to Advanced, and here we're going to pick the class, and then we're going to put the class name in there, which was TABDDD, I believe. Click OK, and OK. Now, I may not have got that right. Let's go back here. I forgot the class already. 4Ds. Okay, so we can go back and edit this. And Table, Advanced. Go down here, put another D on there, you get the class name right. Click OK, and OK. Now when we go to preview, you'll see that that's what our table looks like. So now all we have to do is go into our code here, and then we can take the style sheet. So right here, we can grab this piece of code just from there to there. So that's our table code. Now we can go back here and go and put it in our style sheet. So if we go back to Appearance and Editor, now we can roll right to the bottom, and it doesn't really matter where we put it. We'll put it, well, let's put it right at the end here. Okay. Now if we go back to our page here, and we'll edit this, and then we'll put the table code in, which is right here. So we'll go to HTML, and we'll go, okay, this is where our table goes. You can take all of this out right here. Okay, and then paste this in here. And then we want, right between this TD and this TD, we want to paste in all of this. Right up to where this line was. So we'll do a cut. Put that in there. Just do a paste now. And then get rid of this line we put in. Okay, now let's preview the changes. Okay, and there's our table there. Oh, we didn't quite get it all in there. But as you see, That's how you do it there. Okay, we missed some code up here somewhere, but you get the idea. You just paste it all in there. And that's how you use the table. Now, one last thing. Remember that, let's just update this. Remember I told you that I could show you how to set the blog so it's in your root directory. We go to settings. And you'll see right now this is the address of our blog, but if we wanted to get at it right in our root where we just put in our domain name and our blogs there, we need to change the URL here. So let's save changes. Okay, and then we want to go to permalinks. And then we're just going to update those again. Okay, so let's go to our FTP program, and what we need to do is download 2 files from where our blog files are stored. In this case, I remember I put it in Sales Backend. What we need to download is the .htaccess and index.php. So let's just download those to our working directory. Okay, and then we want to go to our root directory on this side. And we're going to put those files back into our root directory. Okay, now we have to go into the index.php file. And we have to edit it. Okay, now what we need to do is right here where it says require. In front of this, we need to put, right after the dot, we need to put slash and the name of the directory where our blog files are. Okay, so that was Sales Backend, I think it was. Yeah, Sales Backend in my case. So we put Sales Backend in there. So it says Sales Backend / WP blog header. We save this. Okay, and then go back to our FTP program. And we're going to upload that. And we're going to upload the .htaccess file. Alright, now we just go back and we're going to go, well, first you should refresh here. Or you could click on any link in here. Now, if we go to visit site, here's our site. But if I look at the URL, let me show you here. Let's pull this down. You'll see that it is now in the root directory. And to get to where we edit it, we have to go back to Sales Backend. Okay, now you see you got a 404 here because that page doesn't exist, but we got to go to wp-admin, which is where you go to administer your blog. Okay, and here we are at the back end. Okay, so now our core files are in a separate directory, whereas our site file, or our main site, is on the main domain name. Okay, so now you've created a blog using the power of WordPress, and of course now you can use all the plugins you want to enhance the functionality of your sales page.